Hey there, Smite fans, and welcome to a DreamHack prediction video. So as you can see on your screen there, the brackets for DreamHack, I'm just going to walk through them and kind of talk about what we can expect. If this gets added to the season ticket, then this will be something that you can get FP for, but as it is right now, it is not on there. So this is mainly just kind of a theoretical discussion-based video, and honestly, it's going to be pretty fun, and I'm pretty excited for this, honestly. I'm really happy to see some of these teams, and I really want to see them go up against each other. So the first one we're going to be seeing, Red Canids versus Chaos Latin Gamers. So for those that know me, know that I mainly watch NA and EU. I don't explore much into China or Brazil or Latin America, and not very much into the Oceania scene either. That being said, because I was doing this video, I did do some research on these teams, and just based on the play that they had during their splits in their areas where they were competing for this, and honestly kind of just based on their scoring in that, I do believe that we're going to be seeing the Chaos Latin Gamer is going to be able to take this one out. I don't know much about the teams themselves, but out of the two of them I expect to go down. It is a best of 3, and honestly, I'm kind of expecting this one to go in a 2-1 scenario. I think that we're going to see the Red Canids kind of do well. I just don't think that they're going to be able to hold up to the Chaos Latin Gamers here. Now, moving on, we're going to be seeing Panthera versus OMGA, and this one's going to be interesting because China, they have been very decent lately. The last time we saw them play, they were loads better than the first time we saw them play, but going up against Panthera is something that even people in NA and EU have difficulty with. In fact, Panthera had 4 losses in their entire split, and then if you go back the split before that, they had 1 loss. And if you go to Worlds, they had a little bit more, but I mean, they're the returning world champions here. So knowing that, and just knowing that OMG, while they are probably going to be very strong and a lot better than the last time we saw China play, I just can't help but feel that Panthera is going to take that 2-0 really easily. And the next matchup is Eager versus Hungry for More. This one's going to be very interesting to watch. Honestly, this one, and I think Paradigm and Swor are probably the closest games that we're going to have in DreamHack, except for maybe the finals. I absolutely believe that Eager has what it takes to take Hungry for More. I think Hungry for More is great. They definitely improved over the split. They're definitely a really strong team. But Eager also improved, and Eager started out really well and just got better. That being said, they depend a lot on DJ Pernicus here. So if DJ Pernicus has any issues, if something goes wrong anywhere in this, that's who I'm looking at. If Hungry for More shuts him down, they have the chance. So I have this going 2-1 in favor of Eager, but I have no doubts that Hungry for More has the capabilities of doing the right thing, shutting down DJ Pernicus, probably helping to shut down Zapman, and if they can get that, then Hungry for More will actually be the one that we go forward in this bracket. For Enemy versus the Chaos Latin Gamers. Now, while Chaos Latin Gamers or Red Canids honestly could make it to this spot, I don't think they're going to have anywhere near what it takes to take down Enemy. Enemy, being one of the strongest teams in the split, NA or EU, is going to have an easy 2-0 of this. And while I think that Chaos Latin Gamers is going to have a good learning experience, in fact, they might even be able to show up with some meta that we haven't seen before, something that might throw Enemy for a loop, but don't think they're going to have what it takes to take a game. Paradigm versus Swor. This one is a lot like Eager versus Hungry for More, although I want to say this one's going to be a lot closer. Both of these teams went 20-8 in the split, and honestly, as you will hear me talk about it, the only thing I think Paradigm has going against them here, Trixtank isn't playing with them, and that's big. That is honestly a lot bigger than I think you want to give credit to it. Trixtank is an amazing support, and the reason that it's such a big deal for Paradigm to not have him there is that even though they played exceptionally in Week 10 with their support, had their substitute support in, I just don't think they're going to have what it takes to beat Swor because of that. I think Trixtank not being there is going to be big enough that they're going to fall out. It's a little bit unfortunate for their team because Trixtank does have exams and that's why he can't show up, but as it stands, I think it's going to be 2-1 in favor of Swor. Paradigm does have the potential to win here, but I just don't see it happening easily. If they can do it, they're going to be very long and hard-fought games. But as it stands, Swor are going to be the one I think taking that in 2-1. Moving into the semifinals, pretty much no matter who gets there from Team Eager versus Hungry for More, I believe Panthera is going to win. Panthera, again, they're just insanely strong. Panthera has proven themselves time and time again. At Worlds, they proved themselves. I mean, at Super Regionals, Paradigm was able to take them down, but in the fall split before Super Regionals, they had 1 loss the entire split. And I mean, as it stands, I don't see Eager being able to have what it takes to beat them. This is a best of 5, and I honestly think it's only going to go to 4 games. I do think Eager's going to have what it takes to take 1 game, but I don't think Panthera is going to drop more than that. They're going to take this in a 3-1 split. And then the other semifinals, also a best of 5, Enemy, and for me, I believe it's going to be Enemy versus Swor. This one's going to be interesting. So neither of these are set in stone. These are only the semifinals I think they're going to be, but I think this one's going to be close. If it's Enemy or Swor, and honestly, if it's Enemy or Paradigm, this one's going to be close. Whichever team wins in the Paradigm Swor bracket is going to give Enemy a run for their money. I do believe they will run up 2 wins. I don't think they will be immediate wins. I think Enemy will probably take the first game, maybe even the first 2. But if they let Enemy steamroll, it might be a 3-0, but I firmly believe that Swor or Paradigm, whoever gets here, is going to give Enemy a run for their money. And I think it's going to end in a 3-2 split in favor of Enemy, bringing us to a mirror finals of Worlds, a best of 5 of Panthera versus Enemy. I'm incredibly excited for this because Enemy has definitely shown themselves to be a very strong team. And I think that they have kind of the same mentality Panthera has and the kind of the same setup Panthera has when it comes down to how they want to initiate things. One person makes a call and they all listen, they all obey, no matter whether it's a good call or a bad call. Now, Panthera, I think, has more disciplined practice. I think Panthera has better mechanical skills. I think they have better team skills. And I think they're going to be able to take this in a 3-2 split with Enemy. But they are going to be some amazing games. I absolutely think that, honestly, it could go either way here. I think Panthera is the stronger of the team. Enemy, I know, has the potential to at least take 1. I think they're going to be able to take 2 here. And honestly, it's looking like it's going to be in a really, really great game. And honestly, a really set match. So as you see on your screen right now, these are the brackets as I kind of expect them to fall down. It's nothing too big. All of the games are kind of easy to look at when you think about them, but when it comes down to it, I don't think Hungry for More, OMG, and honestly Red Canids are strong enough to take out their matches when they come in, unless, for the one matchup I can think of, unless Hungry for More can shut down DJ Pernicus and Zapman. I just don't think they're going to have what it takes. Either Zapman's going to do really well, and I'm really interested for the Zapman versus Ataraxia matchup, but I just don't see Hungry for More being able to take that easily. They might be able to crunch it out in the 3rd game, but I know that one's going to go to 3 games. And then when it comes down to it, Paradigm and Swor is also going to be another really good match to not want to miss. Paradigm, even though they're playing with a sub in their support, is going to be very, very strong here, and I expect all of these teams to be working really hard. And honestly, Paradigm, Swor, Eager, and Hungry for More, and then when it gets down to it, I'm really excited. Hopefully a Panthera versus Enemy finals. That will just be absolutely phenomenal. But as it stands, guys, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Go ahead and after this video, you can check out my Spring Split recap. If you have no idea what I'm talking about here, that video will explain what is going on with DreamHack. And other than that, guys, I mean, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you again next time.